You are now listening to Hong Kong 2, the only podcast sanctioned by People's Republic of China, featuring Chris Lynch and Benjamin Taylor. Full episodes only on patreon.com/HK2podcast.
Yes, this is the first mobile. I took the mobile setup and I brought it to the castle.
This is me and Jet's castle. This is where me and Jet live.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
It's
well,
nicer.
we modeled it after your living room. Well, actually, what happened was when we were buying the furniture, we said to ourselves, what would appease Christopher?
The couches are beautiful.
The couches are beige.
They're very comfortable.
When I sit on this couch, I feel beautiful.
Yes, it's a beauty couch.
Mm-hmm.
We called it. Now do you have the same fucking controller as me? The red?
I'm telling you, when we designed this room, me and Ben are architects, interior design, we were trying to copy as much from your house as possible.
From your feng
You
shui.
made a 1-to-1 Chris with pillows and a t-shirt and you're in like a mop.
Well, we took what you did with your living room and we just kind of threw a Mexican spin on it.
So this is a Mexican living room.
So this is like Mexican
shit,
Chris Lynch's.
It's a SoCal
Brown, taupe, beige, orange, cyan. It's not cyan, it's cyan.
It's
Taupe,
cyan.
the orange.
Is taupe a color?
I don't know. It could be a fabric
I like it, whatever it is.
or a hat. It sounds like a hat or something.
Talcum powder. Anyways, we don't need any introduction for Jet. Y'all know Jet.
Go grab my vape.
Grab the vape. We are sponsored by Geek Bar Pulse X.
Yes, thank
Blackberry
you, Geek Bar,
Bebop.
for the sponsorship. We'd also like to thank Miller High Life.
No, Miller. Yeah, Miller.
For the free beer that they hooked us up with, which
Yeah.
they did graciously. We didn't even have to ask. They sent us in cases.
They sent us in the skunked beers. They're like, you can have the old shit that we were gonna throw away. And I was like, all right, fuck it. If it's free,
But yeah, anyways, we're coming up. We've got sponsorships.
if it's free, it's for me.
If it's free, it's for me.
Now
It's Friday.
It's Friday. I'm so excited because I am going hard on guitar again, which is
Hero?
Guitar Hero.
Real. Chris plays the real man's guitar.
Plays expert, I know.
He plays on.
This is a serious thing though. A lot of kids who played Guitar Hero got into real guitar because of Guitar Hero. So Guitar Hero did something good for children.
Yeah.
I think. Same with Rock Band and the drum set. I
was a drummer on Rock Band.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand guitar.
Yeah, did you do Rock Band sessions where you fought over like, nobody wanted to play the bass.
Yeah, bass sucks.
Bass sucks.
Well, what about real life guitar and the instruments you're playing?
Nobody wants to be a bassist.
Yeah.
So if you're in a band and there's like a guitarist, or like we need a bassist, it's like, well, I want to be a guitarist. Well, we already have a.
Does that happen in real life? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Because the bassist it's like the guitarist gets laid, the drummer gets laid,
mhm.
the vocalist gets laid, the bassist.
The bassist is not. Getting
the
laid.
bassist is, but the bass.
But the bass is what holds the band together. The bass is the
important.
glue of the band.
he's the beta of the band.
He's the beta.
But at the same time, he's like the tech guy. He's like what holds everything together in the background.
Have you ever thought about doing pyrotechnics at one of your metal shows?
Not after the Station nightclub fire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Rhode Island
That killed
Curse.
over 100 people. That was Rhode
Didn't
Island.
it kill like 300 people?
We talked about that the last time you were on the pod.
No. Jet
Every
wasn't
time
there.
I'm on the podcast,
we talk about the Station
Nightclub fire. It was Rhode Island's 9/11.
Jet almost lit the forest on fire.
I almost
the other
lit
week.
the forest on. I almost burned down not only this house but the whole business.
You should tell Chris
and all
about
of my
how
friends' futures because we didn't have a trash can.
Yeah.
and I had to burn my garbage.
Yeah, you told us.
I talked about this on
Yeah,
the last
yeah.
podcast too.
It's fun.
And the Station nightclub.
Fire's fun. Fire's fun though.
There's
There's
a fire-
It's the same podcast over and
Yeah,
over again.
can we rehearse the podcast?
Just like slightly
The pod-
reskinned.
There's a fire right there.
I know. I'm looking at it.
Audience, imagine there's another side. So you're seeing a rectangle, but behind the rectangle, there's more
fire.
There's a world. We live in a house that has several walls.
Fire.
And in that direction, there's a fire. We have our friends at the fire pit. Fire's good, except for when it
Fire's
spreads.
good, except for when it
because
spreads.
it could kill.
Yeah, in
frankly.
California, you can't even fucking light the fucking things. You have to ask the
You get in
government
big,
first.
yeah, you get in
Do
big
you?
trouble.
Yeah, 'cause of the
well, there's also like
It's so dry there.
It's so dry over in California. But Jet's fire was particularly bad because there were like leaves all over the ground and there was flying cardboard.
It was
flying
a controlled
cars.
burn.
It was a quote unquote controlled burn until it became uncontrolled.
Well, I was just putting
Every
you to
burn
the
is
test.
controlled until it's not. You know,
I was just it was all orchestrated to test to see if you would help me in a dire situation.
and I did. I passed.
Fire,
the test.
yeah. Fire, it spreads.
We had a good fire the other night. We had a good fire.
We did.
I love fire.
It's great. It's like a caveman thing. You're
Yeah.
drawn to the fire.
Yeah,
The Ring of Fire by
we like
what's his
fire
name?
and we don't like water.
No.
Water. We're
don't
not
like
water
water.
gang. We're fire gang.
Yeah, we're fire guys.
Did you ever
We're
watch,
fire guys. Of course we like fire.
Did you ever watch the Avatar: The Last Airbender? Like
No.
even if you
Nah.
even if you like didn't like it, you like at least caught it on TV, like a glimpse of it.
It's called a commercial.
Caught a
Yeah.
commercial.
And I
It-
never.
It was during the weird era, but no, it's part of a weird genre of like American anime, like
Yeah.
Teen Titans
American
and
anime.
like Code Lyoko. I believe Code Lyoko is actually
Is that a
French.
genre, American anime?
That I that's what I call it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you call Avatar: The Last Airbender?
American anime.
American.
It's
anime.
American anime.
But I don't
Teen
watch
Titans
anime.
was actually not bad.
Teen Titans.
Teen
Rule
Titans was
43?
good.
Yeah.
The rule
34?
the rule 43 was good.
Was it? It's Rule 34 though. Actually,
Yeah,
I got-
but just call it 43.
Yeah, but you don't know about Rule 43 yet.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a whole different-
Cyborg, Rule 34, Starfire,
Yep.
Raven. Don't even get me
Great.
started. I mean, come on.
Yeah, of course.
But anyway, we're not going to talk about
But
it.
Teen Titans Go was
Oh
some
my
of that American
God.
anime that really just threw it all in the trash.
Whenever they have a series and then they like put Go
CS
after it, yeah,
Go.
CSGO.
Go.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Teen Titans
think it was-
Global Offensive.
I was gonna say Titans Global Offense is mad
Yeah.
funny, but no,
The
that's
Teen Titans Go shit was fucked.
it's
the
because
like chibified
yeah,
version
it's
of Teen
fucked.
Titans.
Rugrats all grown up.
Never saw it. Never watched Rugrats.
Rugrats was an oldie.
My mom wouldn't let me watch that one show, Caillou, because
Why?
she thought it'd
Why?
make me annoying. She
That's
thought
really
it'd make
funny.
me annoying like
that's
Caillou.
that's some real mom shit
That's
right there.
interesting. I never watched Caillou.
Did you watch PBS Kids?
I probably watched some of it. I remember Noggin.
I knew a person, and I could tell that this person watched PBS, CBS, and PBS Kids.
That was like the alternate.
Those are like the soft kind of delicate people with good vocabulary.
Yeah, they probably turned. Yeah, those kids are probably
they were
well-adjusted.
watching that one
And
bullshit with
all
like
kids were Cartoon Network.
what was that one stupid ass show with the rabbit, the like well-spoken rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, is it a? Oh,
That
yeah, yeah.
bullshit.
It's like
Atticus, the
I just did
well-spoken-
my chores
I
today.
just did my taxes.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was her
That
name?
bullshit.
What
It's
was-
the rabbit show.
Yeah.
Maxwell.
Yeah,
Maxwell the rabbit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey. Yeah,
Jeffrey
Rabbit
Maxine.
Epstein.
Jeffrey Rabbit, Epstein the rapist.
That's yeah. Yeah, no, the cartoons back in the day were whatever.
I watch Roku City now. I grew up.
That orange glow or
Yeah,
purple,
Purple glow.
purple glow.
the
Same
game,
thing.
the game that I was hyping up for Ben, that golf game, I kind of ruined his first impression of it because I was just falling asleep after every
Yeah, it was
shot.
pissing me off.
I'm
Kinda
sorry.
bad.
But I was actually kind of like, I was like falling asleep, and it's like, Chris, it's your shot. And I'm like, oh, and then I kind of hit like a good shot. I'm like, and then I fall back
And
asleep.
then you fall back asleep. And then at a certain point, I was like, "Can you just give your controller to Laker, and I can just play Laker?"
I'm
You were
gonna-
falling asleep.
I'm gonna
You were
put it on
tired.
tonight.
Well, you were fasting.
I was fasting.
You were fasting, and
Fast asleep.
You were fast asleep.
Guilty as
That's why we
charged.
pay Jet the big bucks to be on the pod because he comes up with
He comes with
quips
the quick
like that.
quips, quiplash.
Nah, it's pissing me off bad. You should not do that
Yeah,
again
I won't do that again.
because
We'll
I don't like that.
I did bring both controllers though, so we'll find a multiplayer tonight, a local co-op. But
yeah, I need apparently I've been seeing on Twitter all this shit about like Oblivion. They just remastered Oblivion, which I never played, but people are really happy that they kept like big asses in the game.
Yeah.
Like some
There were
NPCs
big
had really
asses?
big asses, and they were like,
oh,
"I'm so glad they didn't get rid of
the big ass.
the big ass."
I grew up on Oblivion. I love that game.
Are
But
you gonna buy it?
probably not. But
You should.
you don't want you want
so
to
then, how much do you really love it if you're not going to buy it? Realistically,
what we were just talking about?
Yeah.
Video
It's fucked
games.
up you did that and you had to cut that out.
Yeah.
Well, I
that's
just had to
fucked
tell,
up
I
that
had to tell a
happened.
secret. I had to talk about. I showed a picture of my diarrhea. Anyways, I'm really happy that I'm here, though. I'm happy that it's the weekend.
Is it the weekend?
Yeah, it's Friday. Well, it's Friday now.
But the weather's supposed to be kind of bad tomorrow.
I know it's supposed to be pouring.
Yeah, what's the weather Monday?
Good.
Probably perfect. It literally goes like perfect weather all week, and then weekend it's like shit.
Okay,
but
it was nice today.
It was awesome today.
It was nice today.
I was practically damn near naked
today. We got naked.
We all walked to the Africa Mart today.
Yeah, that's old school.
Cool, including Sam. It was
old school.
Fun.
That is an old school pivot. Right
that's
there.
lit. That's good times right there.
Yeah, that's where I bought the cigs, and bro at the
homeboy was there.
Homeboy,
he's there. He's like, "Where you guys been at?" And I was like, "It's just been cold out, man."
Yeah, I miss that guy. We'll probably never see that dude again.
I'll never see him again.
Yeah, that's too bad. I was cool with him and his dad.
I think he's younger than like all of us.
No, he's not.
Yes,
there's no way.
No, he's not.
No. I think I was like in there. I was like, "How old are you?" He's like, "I'm 25."
So he was just unk since he was like 13.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Well, he probably fully matured around like 14, because some black kids at like age 14 look like fully grown
Sometimes
adults.
they grow up fast.
I suppose the same for like all races, but
some people have growth spurts. I mean, I remember a kid in 8th grade who was like getting like a beard, and he was like smoking cigs, and I was like, Dylan, dude, you fucking can you buy beer at the store? But that was not me. I was like, I started growing chest hair at like 29.
Wow,
that was a slow
late.
Well,
bloomer.
it all went to my head first.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Chris, will you ever have short hair one day, or is this your permanent style?
I don't know. I've thought of it. I had short hair in like 2016.
Okay,
but I'll probably keep it going.
Who's playing bass?
The dudes out there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
What do you remember the conversation we were having? Me and Chris were having a conversation about his hair, about how mad he would get if I cut it
as a prank.
Sleeping.
As
like a prank.
Sleeping.
Well, if he was sleeping and I just took his hair and like put it up, and then I just cut it on a scale of 1 to 10, how mad would he be when he woke
7.5.
up? 7.5, which is what I said. I said 8.
I would be more
What
in
you
shock.
should do is you should color match his hair to a wig, and then cut a fake lock, and then wake him up with the.
You gotta prank style it.
And then he goes to punch you, and he reaches, and it's there.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
what
dude,
am I doing?
I was in.
It's like I almost hit my friend.
I was in REM sleep. I was sleeping so good.
And he won't remember this because when you wake him up, he'll be freshly
awake.
Freshly awake. I'm growing my hair out this year. I should have never cut my hair after season 2.
Is that how you feel?
That's how I feel. I feel like I shouldn't have cut my hair. Although now
you did look good when you first cut it, though.
Yeah, but I regret it. I regret cutting it. You know this new guy? There's this new guy that everyone's talking about, the guy Walter Goggins.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about? It's the like older guy who kind of has the Trevor looking hair.
Yeah.
He's just got a really crazy Norwood, and everyone's like, oh, this guy's making receding hairlines cool again.
Well, it's just classic.
I've heard
it's just
the
classic.
Name.
It's just a classic. Like, you don't know who I'm talking about, Chris?
I've heard the name.
Yeah,
Walter, I don't want to look it up.
He was on Fallout. He was the guy on the Fallout show.
Which I didn't watch.
No,
I watched.
Apparently, the Fallout show is actually good. I think it was you that was telling me that.
It was good. I liked it. That was awesome.
Lakers watching.
Laker slop.
Yes, but it was a Tom Cruise movie. It was like a late 90s where Tom Cruise. It's something McGavin. Fuck, what's his name?
Shooter?
No. It's Tom Cruise, and he's like a big sports executive guy. He's like a hot shot.
I don't know.
That sounds like
that sounds like a Laker movie, though.
Laker movie, yeah.
Laker has a high tolerance for crappy movie. Like, just he'll watch anything and be like, dude, this is good.
You could just hand him a DVD box with fucking anything.
He just bought all the Chucky movies.
Chucky, all the Chucky DVDs.
He bought. I saw it.
It's a holographic Chucky
It's a
DVD
lenticular Chucky box set.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of cool. I don't like Chucky though.
I never saw Chucky.
I don't like Chucky. I don't like horror movies, honestly.
Horror movies are for fat girls.
Dude, for real. Horror movies are gay.
They're not.
Like, watching a horror movie is like, I don't want to sit there and watch a Chucky doll kill people.
And now horror movies are like A24 esoteric, weird. Like,
it's psychological horror.
Yeah, it's like, welcome to the Divine Council. Mother, here's Mother. And then, like, there's some...
like some midsummer shit.
Yeah.
Mother, yeah.
It's
a twisted matriarchy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no, like, slashers anymore. I mean, there probably is, but
like,
they're on
it's
Tubi.
almost worse. I do think that watching something like Midsummer is better than watching like the campy, culty, like slasher, like
Yeah.
90s. That's super fucked. It's like there's this one streaming service called like Horrorly or some shit
Horrorly.
like Scarely or some bullshit
And
fucking
it's just
shit.
all horror
Oh my
movies.
god, it's all like corny like
Rapely.
1992 slasher indie flick, and it's
Yeah.
like
But
I don't even.
people
oh,
a lot
fucking
people eat that
goddamn
up.
it!
Are those my sunglasses?
Yeah.
My
You-
Oakleys?
yeah, you
I
left
me here?
them.
Oh,
you
shit.
left some clothes.
You left
here.
a bunch. Yeah,
You
you
left
left
some
your
Oh, yeah, I
underwear here.
did.
Those trues behind you are
Those
yours.
underwear he left here were
He
a
left
little,
underwear too.
they
Yeah,
were a
they were
little
loose.
loose.
They were
Yeah.
loose. Loose underwear.
Well, that's when
How
we
does-
Tighten up,
that's
How
Chris.
when-
those fit on you? Are
that
those
was
tight
what-
enough?
I-
Because they
that
looked a
was-
little loose.
Tighten up,
That's
buddy.
when we were running the 3-man, and I had to run. I had to dip quick.
looked
I
like-
think we should run another 3-man tonight. To be honest,
Tonight?
It looked like 3 men would fit in those. They were really,
Hey,
They were
really
so
loose.
loose.
They were
I'm-
so loose.
I was
right?
losing weight.
Like they should be tight.
I was
yeah,
just-
they should.
Underwear like that
And
should
they
be
were.
tight.
They didn't even have any like characters on.
They were
them. They were
old.
plain.
They were gray.
I think
They
I
were
have
there was
gray.
no Mickey Mouse.
There was no Mickey
Spider-Man.
Mouse. There was no B movie.
What is
I
that?
got this is
Those look tight.
this
those
is
are cool.
Haynes Racing.
That's
Ooh,
better.
That's better.
That's
okay.
much
Now more
better.
of that.
Okay.
More of that.
More of that.
That's the new bit.
The
that me and
YouTube
Jet have been
TOS
doing.
is not gonna like that.
Oh, that's risque.
Well, that's risque.
It's funny. I'm not even gonna talk about YouTube TOS. I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, movie. Well, let's talk about some good cinema.
You don't want to talk about tight
Some
underwear?
Kino.
Some Kino.
Yeah, that's what it's called, bro. It's literally called Kino, bro.
Honestly,
That's what they call it in German.
the best movie I've seen recently, or like the last.
That was the Minecraft
good
movie.
No, it was Tombstone.
Oh,
But we did see the Minecraft movie, which was
not impressive.
it was worse than It was like we went there for the meme, but
Yeah.
it wasn't even like.
Was it
good
like
for
when we
that.
watched the Borderlands movie?
Yeah. Well, no,
I didn't
Chris
see
wasn't
that. I
there.
wasn't there.
What do you think?
I thought that the Borderlands movie was more fun, honestly.
Because it was so bad.
It was actually like, well, the thing about the Minecraft movie was when we went, Chris, and Lake,
Nobody was in the
like
theater.
there was nobody there. It was
Really?
Easter Sunday.
We totally
Yeah,
missed.
it was on
Yeah,
Easter
It
Sunday.
was on Easter
Ah.
Sunday.
Which
There
is
was
also
nobody there.
420.
And
you think they'd pull up 420 at the Minecraft
There
movie?
was
Right.
one like
They didn't,
edgy
though.
kid in the front though, and like when somebody died or like somebody in the movie was like almost dead, and he's at half heart right now.
Really?
That's
How old
pretty
was he?
funny.
He's probably like
Did you
14.
beat his ass?
No, but I liked him because he was just saying meme shit. He was the only other one saying meme shit. But we were like, 88 chicken jockey, and it was
Blur
fun.
that arm.
Yeah. That
It-
was funny. That
it
was
was
cool. I fell
awesome.
asleep though. I got so
Yeah,
so
Ben
fell
tired.
Did you
asleep
see
in the
that?
Minecraft
Yeah, I fell
movie?
asleep.
Yeah, I was
Sleeping.
like slapping your face.
Yeah.
I was like, Ben, wake up. He's like, what? I'm like,
We're at the Minecraft
I'm
movie.
like showing Jack Black, and then
Yeah.
Ben's like this. I'm like,
Yeah.
They're gonna
He's
start making movies so you can put it on Instagram.
yeah.
So you can go to the movies.
I mean, that's the whole
Yeah.
point of the Minecraft movie.
The new thing is to use your phone in the theater and to make
Mm.
content in the theater and film shorts inside
Yeah,
the theater.
there might
it's
be
like a
something to
marketing
that.
thing.
Yeah.
there might be something because movie theaters are going to go away, just
Yeah.
like Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Movie theaters?
Yes.
Revenue's down.
Everybody wants to go see a movie in a movie theater, though.
No, they don't. I think
It's a novelty
people
thing,
do.
but it's old. Once the old people die, they're not. It's gonna be.
we probably know more about movies than our parents. And when do we go to the theater?
Yeah, true.
It's
know what
for
I mean?
babies and old people. So. And
What's
the
going to
baby-
replace it? Is it just going to be us watching movies on
Yeah,
It's just
TVs?
when-
it's already happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just gonna go straight to streaming, which is how it should be. I mean,
I don't know. Kino's meant to be enjoyed in a theater
it's well
on 30
and,
millimeter film.
and it was self-dispensing popcorn. And
Yo, that was awesome.
You
Yeah,
could put as much
self-dispensing popcorn machine.
What the
with,
fuck?
With
Yeah.
the butter.
With
Yes,
the
you
butter.
can pick how much butter you want. It was awesome.
that was good.
That
The
was
butter,
my favorite part.
The butter
of the whole
is though
experience.
is just oil though.
I don't
So,
care. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
It's good.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I like the oil butter,
Yeah, whatever.
oil
cares?
corn. But it was good. Getting a big ass soda is a good feeling too. When you have the fucking 36-ounce soda.
That just sucks though because I don't know. I like going to but then again, it is like it's too out of the way. You have to like leave your house to go to the movie theater.
Nobody wants to leave their house.
Nobody wants to leave their house. Yeah, exactly.
But it was good. I'm good on movies for a bit. But the podcast game is, I'm still figuring out the game, but the meta is definitely guests. As much as I have a great time with Ben,
And Chris wants guests.
Is well, even just having.
I honestly don't. I prefer. I know this is messed up, but I like just talking to you sometimes.
Oh, me too. I'm just talking about
You want to trade
conversions.
seats?
I'm talking
No.
about Patreon conversions.
No.
You
I
wanna
didn't
trade
say I like
seats?
sitting next to him. I said I like
No,
talking to him.
Well, the setup is always, the guest is always in between us.
between
In the hot
us.
seat.
In the hot
Yeah.
seat.
The funniest one was fucking Nick Caminos and John Curtis.
That was retarded that even like came to be. I can't even believe
Did
that
was-
people like
happened.
that one?
That's insane.
It was.
That seems like something that would like break
Nick
the
Caminos and
fabric.
John Curtis
didn't do
together.
well.
Really? But you liked it.
I thought it was funny.
It's actually hilarious.
It was
It's
just-
probably the most underrated
You
pod
should
that we've ever done.
start doing podcast reruns where you just change the title.
That's a good idea.
That is a
have
good idea.
reruns.
Do
That's
I
a good idea.
just re-upload
Podcast
it?
rerun.
Yeah, did it not do good the first time? You should just do it the
Re-upload
second
it.
time.
Okay.
and
And
then
then
just delete it.
These
and then,
fucking people won't
and
know
then
the difference.
rename all the pods ahead of it one episode prior. So delete the original and then just move every
ADRing certain references to make them modern. Like, so yeah, in the last pod we were talking about blank, and then it picks back up.
I think. Yeah, I have some ideas.
ADRing a podcast.
One of the
is
metas
retarded.
that I was thinking about changing is, instead of the title of the YouTube video being episode 40 whatever, and then the title, it's a catch title. It's like talking about the politics of Minecraft and Palestine, episode 43. Blah, blah, blah. Like
Yeah.
the first part is like the tagline.
That's how it should be. I
That I
think
think,
that's the meta.
and we have different headshots for each one too, where we're like, I think that might be the meta.
Yeah,
I mean, people, you're just gonna have to deal with that. If you're watching on YouTube, that means that you're not on the Patreon, so you could get the podcast 7 hours earlier.
Tell him, Chris.
Anyways, I'm not trying to. Anyways,
you can demand.
I can yell at them.
You can make
yell
a
at them.
couple demands.
I can yell at them with.
Make demands. Fuck it.
So
That's why that's what you deserve for podcasting is money.
Yes.
yes,
You deserve money.
You guys hear that?
And we know about the fucking Discord with the unlisted YouTube links from Patreon.
Wait,
I know
what?
about it. I know about it.
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. I don't know about that.
Oh.
I don't know if it exists. It might exist.
Now it's
4chan.
going to exist.
No, it's going to
Now all the
exist.
fucking Jannies are known as on fucking 4chan.
This website's gone, bro.
Website, good. I go on 8chan anyways. We're gonna mark that one. Might keep it and
when
just
you,
bleep
when
it.
you just like crash out, you like screen cap.
If
the
there's
time.
if there's anything that needs to be bleeped or cut out, I just screenshot the timestamp. So when I go in, I just
Yeah.
know exactly where it is.
Can you open your phone real quick?
Yeah.
I screenshot it. Boom. That's how it works. That's
We-
great. You know, the podcast
you know
world's a
what?
crazy
Using
world.
the
You know
lap
what? You
function.
know what? The most fucking edits I had to make was the Jameson one, because
Yeah.
by the end he was so drunk that he was like no, I have to censor that. He's like, you know, censor what?
Nah, he was
Spamming.
blasted.
He was
He's
spamming
spamming
And
it.
we ended it early. I was like, you're just making me
Creating
have
work.
You're just creating work. Anyways, it's fun though.
It is fun to say.
Jameson's
I
gonna
miss
be back.
Jameson.
Yeah, Jameson's
gonna
coming
be
back.
back.
When is he coming back?
I don't know, but
next week, right?
In a couple suns,
A couple suns.
maybe.
A couple fortnights.
And a few.
It's good
I don't
news.
know when things are gonna happen, but I just know that things are coming soon, and Jameson is coming soon.
Good.
And me and Jet have been doing advertising. That's like
Advertising.
our
I
thing
saw-
now.
I-
Is
yeah,
we've
We
been
watch
doing,
Mad Men, and
we watch
and
Mad Men.
I'm Don Draper, and Ben is
Roger Sterling.
Roger Sterling, and
And you're Pete Campbell.
you're
I'm
Pete Campbell.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Is Pete Campbell good?
Yeah.
Don't make
No,
me
you're
the,
not Pete Campbell. You're
Don't make me the loser character.
No. Chris would be Bertram, the older man with
Yeah.
Chris would be Bert.
Kind of the mentor.
Yes, the mentor guy.
Yeah.
Yes. You'd be Bert because Bert requires everybody take their shoes off before they enter the
True.
office.
Yeah.
And that's something you would do.
Yeah.
Say,
okay.
take your shoes
I'll
off
take it.
before you enter my house.
I'll take it. Can you grab my Oakleys?
Yeah, for
I want to look cool.
You betcha. Here you are.
I can't believe I
You
was
can
wondering
throw
where
on
these
those jeans behind you too.
jeans.
You got trues behind you. Can I hit your weed thing?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hit the weed.
I'm gonna.
We were
That's not
smoking
neat,
weed.
Funny. I'm creating work for myself. But yeah, weed.
I'm gonna smoke some weed.
Smoke
Yeah,
some
do
weed. You can do it on YouTube now.
Can you really? Did they make it? Did they legalize it?
I don't know. I'm gonna.
They legalized it on YouTube.
I'm
State to state depends on what state you're using. You're using YouTube in.
yeah, but
It's a YouTube district thing.
yeah, I think yeah, we're going to Maine on the 10th to
Yeah.
shoot for one of the graphics. We're gonna Schultz is gonna shoot some guns, and we're gonna do that, and that'll be fun.
Whoa.
I might
Me and Jet were
Yeah.
talking about because we were like drilling holes in tires today to drain water because mosquitoes in heat reproduce in still water. And so we were like taking drill guns
Wait.
and drilling under
We have tire walls.
we have tire walls for the
We
blood
built
for
big
blood
walls
games.
out of tires in the backyard.
the tire
and the
walls,
blood
yeah.
The
game
shape
set.
of the tire, like
The
if you imagine a
concave-
tire without the rim, the water will catch in there and be in that ring.
Oh, so you mean it like a drainage system?
Right.
Yeah, it's because if the water sits in there, mosquitoes breed, and then we have a way worse summer. So this summer we
Oh.
drilled holes in all the tires. It took all fucking day. But
Oh,
we were
shit.
thinking we could shoot the tires with bullets and it'd be quicker and cheaper.
You should also.
The only issue is that we don't have a gun or suppressor,
We live in a state where you can smoke weed,
but you
but
can't
you can't
shoot
have
at
11
tires
rounds in your magazine.
Yes, that is unfortunately the case.
And when we went across the country, when me and Jet were driving our RV back across the
Mhm.
country, we stopped at like a Cabela's or something, and they had a whole, dude, it was like a whole cardboard case full of 30-round mags. And this was in like Nevada, I think.
Yeah.
This was in Nevada.
Yeah.
And we go into the Cabela's, and there's just like $10 30-round mags that you can just buy.
I
Yeah.
miss it, man.
That was crazy.
That's what Georgia's like. You can
Yeah.
just
And then we go up and they have guns too that you can buy at Cabela's, like fully automatic. Like you can just
Not
buy,
automatic.
not
They're not
fully
full
automatic,
auto.
but like you can buy a
You can
assault
buy an assault rifle, yeah.
at like a Cabela's that's
Yeah.
right next to a
It's
Texas
a
Roadhouse.
different part of the country is,
That
they
shit's
have.
no joke, bro.
That's where the Second Amendment's fucking lit. I was gonna say this for blood games because I discovered this at the store because we were getting tiki torch fuel. There's mosquito repellent tiki torch fuel. So if you decide to,
tried it. Doesn't work.
doesn't work.
Nothing works. They want
Oh.
blood.
Yeah, they're little
And-
bastards.
We have 50 people walking around full of blood, and they
Did-
come here and they
they
they-
feast.
they want to lay eggs in our skin.
There was a lot
yeah.
of mosquitoes for the first blood game.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god, dude!
Damn.
Unreal.
When we were up,
Are you spraying? Do
we,
you like spray up?
it didn't matter. We would
Mm.
spray up and they would still attack us
Yeah.
in clouds. And we had these coils, these little mosquito repelling coils. Those would
Mhm.
sometimes work. Finally, we got this machine out there that just releases, what is it, like
Zyklon
natural
B?
gas or like some CO2, and it lures them in with this scent, and then they get brought into this area full of CO2 and they just suffocate. And we just,
Oh man,
it's a dedicated anti-bug machine, bro.
I feel like Indians get reincarnated as mosquitoes.
Well, it's the Trail of Tears out there because we went
Dude.
to war.
it's the Holocaust.
I love
Killing mosquitoes.
bugs and rats and
Yeah.
rodents.
Remember,
and
we should
being
watch some
outside
bug
is so
fights
awesome.
tonight.
Japanese bug
Oh
fights.
yeah, that's classic
Yeah.
shit.
I feel like we watched all the good ones already, though.
No,
We have to
I
start
forgot
filming
them
new
all.
bugs.
We got to go on BitChute to
We-
find the good.
I'm a bug fighting content creator.
Is it?
We should have them do like a bug fighting ring
Yeah.
in
You
season
should.
4.
You should have one of the cams. should
Have
just be
them
bug-
train their ants up for a whole day.
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
People bet on bug fights.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's legal to fight bugs.
Yes, it's got to be. How is that animal abuse making bugs fight? It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Gambling.
We should have it be totally not even related to fish. Totally separate
Fish tank,
entity.
we call it fish tank bug games.
Fish tank bug games is really good.
There's I see
Bug tank.
Bug
It's a
tank.
tank with
Bug
bugs.
tank's funny too. Yeah, we can do bug tank.
I see there's a billboard near my house that's for
How about Bug Wars 3D?
And it's just a mobile game. That is
Sorry,
just
what
a
were you
mobile
saying
game.
about the
I was gonna
billboard?
say there's gambling addiction for sports betting at billboards near my house.
Dude, every single American
Is betting
on sports and
It's
is
demonic.
addicted to it.
It's demonic.
It's crazy.
I think didn't Sam talk about that?
Yes. It's to make poor people poorer. But
Sports betting is the worst thing about
it-
sports betting is how like easy it is to get into.
Yeah, it's just like a fancier version of buying scratch tickets.
I think fish tank betting.
Is the ticket.
That's
That's cool.
I support that.
That's cool. But like no. Honestly, I think that buying lottery tickets at a 7-Eleven is way worse than making a bet on like whether LeBron's going to score 20.
Oh yeah, it's way worse.
Yeah,
But
have you ever been
it's-
caught in line behind somebody?
Yes, bro.
And it's just there should be a line for losers.
Yes,
Where
there should
we're-
be a
where-
separate line for people
Where
who are,
there's a disabled guy
Mhm.
behind the cashier, and he's the one that's selling you the tickets.
and he has to type everything out, and it takes
Every
mad
number
long.
and letter,
Do you have?
Yes.
I know it's probably in Georgia, but do you have the gas stations in Cali that have slot machines?
Yes, it is in Georgia.
No, we don't have slot
There's
machines.
slot machines
There,
in
there
gas
are on like
stations.
Indian. If you go to an Indian reservation, there will be, but not
in
just
like
normal.
there'll be an old white woman in a gas station.
But I saw
playing-
that when we were driving across the country, because me and Jet would be driving across the country,
they were
and we
driving
go
across
into a
the
gas
country.
station, and inside of the gas station there would be another area totally separate from where you make the purchase. That was just slot machines.
Yeah.
And that was jarring.
It is a bit
it's pretty
jarring.
messed
I
up.
saw it in Wisconsin.
It's kind of fucked up. It's actually kind of fucked up how I think that me and Jet were talking about this on the drive. We were talking about like
Yeah,
the
I
worst.
remember we saw the slot machine. I started seething in the truck.
Yeah,
I was
you were
like, this should
mad,
be
and I was
illegal.
like, well, we were talking about how bad gambling is bad now, bro. I mean, aside from like slot machines and shit, you can buy like, dude, every homeless person buys one lottery ticket a day. Every homeless person buys a lottery ticket a
'Cause
day.
one-
Have you guys ever bought lottery tickets?
No,
I've
bought
never
lottery-
bought one on my own accord. I've only gotten them as like
Yeah, as
stocking
gifts.
You
Gifts.
only buy them when you're as a joke. That's a gift.
Yeah.
The gift is a joke. You know it's going to be empty.
Yeah.
Or when you're really poor. When I was really poor, sometimes I'd have $40. I'll be like, like while I'm getting my soda for the
Yeah.
day, my chips for the day, I'd be like, fuck it, give me 5
Yeah.
number ones.
Yeah.
Because it's really
that's like your shot out.
It does-
That's my shot.
That's your
Yeah.
shot.
Maybe I'll get $200. It's like crazy.
in the graphic design on the scratch tickets are like the same as like fireworks,
Yeah.
and it's like blast off, and it's
Yeah.
just it's very divisive.
Well, it's the same with slot machines. Like
Oh,
slot
yeah.
machines have really
I like it. I
really
think
in
it's
your face graphics.
I think like when we went to Vegas, like the slot machine, like it's just the graphic design is like cool.
Yeah.
Like the buffalo,
the buffalo,
it's impressive.
the buffalo runs the number one.
It's just it's an impressive, like whoever the graphic design and the animation team.
you know what's
and
funny?
sound design.
Konami is like big into the gambling.
Really?
Shit.
I
A
bet.
lot of slot machines are like Konami slots, which is kind of
I'll have to
interesting.
look into that one.
Yeah,
Did you know about when they did they accidentally made a gambling experiment on a squirrel?
No.
No.
So they built this squirrel enclosure, and they have like a lever the squirrel can press, and it will dispense one nut. And they'll like do it, and they'll get a nut, and they'll do it again, they'll get a nut. They get full, and then they're like, all right, that's it. But then they were trying to make it every other press would make a nut, but it ended up being random. It was like 1 in 3 roughly.
Oh, and then when
They would like first as they get done with 3 nuts, they would go like they would just do it all day. And they'd just hit it. The unpredictability
that's interesting.
Interesting.
to mammals
And they're like,
is
oh,
like,
squirrels are just as dumb as humans.
or humans are just as dumb as squirrels.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if you guys are gamblers, the worst thing is like when you have like a relative that's like addicted to gambling, and you're like, there's nothing you can. It's just like having a relative addicted to heroin or something. Like auntie.
You just gotta throw her away. Throw auntie away.
You gotta just get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
Put her in jail.
It's the same if like your relative's a hoarder. It's like the same. It's like the same kind of thing. I wouldn't want it, dude. Hoarding. I'd rather be a gambler than a hoarder. Hoarding is the most disgusting shit ever.
It's a real thing though, and it's really. I mean, that's why they have that show. And I don't know if that show's like...
I'm not... Are you guys sentimental about shit? Like, if you have something... Do you like, assign sentimental value to things?
No, not really. Like, sometimes, if I'm able to, sometimes I will. I'll be like, oh, I'm not going to throw that away. But when I'm in a pinch and I have to, I don't like... If it's inconvenient to hold on to something, it'll go. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I only have one item since I was a kid. I have... my original Xbox video game carry bag.
Okay.
Which has my Xbox controller, my OG Xbox controller, and slots for 10 discs and game maps.
Pretty legit.
That's a valid thing to hold on to.
But I've had that since I was a baby.
Yeah.
And that's my one item. But
I'm saying
like
like when your ex-girlfriend gives you like a Christmas card,
trash.
I just trash it. Yeah, I trash it.
Burn trash.
Not Chris?
Ex-girlfriend?
Yes.
No way.
Really?
You throw that shit away.
Hell yeah, I throw that shit
throw
away.
it away in the trash and garbage.
You're not gonna. No.
I mean, unless it's like you're saying you'd get rid of it too.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, I mean, if she gave me like if
it was like a really nice pair of drumsticks or something.
If it was a Rolly,
I'd
pawn it.
Yeah.
Or
I'd sell it.
But no.
That's the funniest time to break up with a girl is around Christmas time.
Yeah, after you get your gifts. Where's my gifts? Well, I've been meaning to tell you something. I'm not happy.
I broke up with when I was like 18. I broke up with a girl like 2 weeks before Christmas, and she had a meltdown. She started like, this is like the first meltdown I ever saw like with a girl. What is it? Okay,
no, I'm just checking if it's wrong,
dude. I was dating this girl, and I was over, and I called her. I'm like, I need to meet you.
I was 18 years old
at the college. Yeah, I was 18. I was in college, and I met her in the parking lot. I went into her car. I'm like, hey, it's not working. We got to break it off. And she's like, what? She started getting like mad.
Started spurging out.
And she's like, ah, ah. She started smashing her dashboard.
Whoa, no.
And I was like, whoa. I was like, that's crazy.
Damn, the dig must be fire.
She started smashing. Yeah.
That dig must be.
And so she started.
Did you say?
Yeah, I did. So she started smashing the dashboard, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then she goes, "Why are you still in my car?" I was like,
"Because I want to see you."
And I was like, "All right."
Out.
So I got out. So I left her car, and I was walking back, and then a day later, she calls me. And she's like, "Well, I got you all these Christmas gifts. Like, what am I gonna do?" And
Dick
rocks.
rocks.
I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm like, I told her to throw them away. She delivers them to my house to my mom.
Wow.
And my mom is like,
Patty.
My mom is like, blank brought you all of these gifts, and it was like a bunch of crap. It was like a star. One of the things she bought me was like a star map of like Capricorn and Aquarius, and we met, and so it was like a big framed thing, and I threw it in the trash. And my friend Stuart was like, "I'll take it." I'm like, "You want this?" He's like, "Yeah, it's cool looking." So I gave it to him. And then Stuart just had like me and my ex-girlfriend's star map. Yeah,
that's
it was really
hilarious.
Funny.
I remember that reminds me of this one time when I was like a teenager. My uncle gave me like the
head,
the quarters. You can get all the quarters from all 50 states.
Yeah.
You can put it in like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I collected all the states, and then I took them all out to buy weed.
Yeah.
And then my parents got really mad. Like,
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's pretty flipped.
He passed away too. Like,
he died.
He
so you
passed,
got rid of all the gifts that he got you to buy weed?
No, he got me no. I just took
his
out
collection
my.
of
I
just
just took
the
out my
quarters.
own
He collected
quarters
for-
from it.
You
But
shouldn't have done that.
That's crazy.
That was
well, when you're
messed up.
fucking 14 and you just discovered weed, you're like, I need a gram of
That
weed.
was pretty
This is
funny.
awesome.
That's funny. Here's $10.
Yeah,
Buying weed with quarters was awesome.
that's crazy. crazy.
You've never bought weed with quarters?
No, but I bought alcohol with quarters.
Me too. I've done that too. I bought 40 ounce.
That's
I gave
awesome.
it to the older kid. I was like, yo, give me a 40 of fucking St. Ides or whatever.
Yeah, I bought alcohol with change before. It's the low point
You
right
get
there.
to-
That's how you know you're getting into some bad shit, is when you start like whipping out the change to buy alcohol.
Were you buying alcohol before you were 21 because of how you looked?
Yeah. I was buying alcohol when I was like 18.
Really?
Like 19, yeah. I had a beard. I was like older. My hair was already going. By the time I was a senior in high school, my hair was already like pretty messed up.
I didn't even have facial hair until like, I don't even know, like 23.
2023?
2023 was, 2 years ago.
Man, 32.
Damn.
That's crazy. Well, I bought alcohol a lot when I was younger, and that's how I got my what's that shit called when you burp all the time?
GERD?
IBS.
Intestinal gastrointestinal burping.
Reflux disorder.
Gastrointestinal burping. So the illness is called gastrointestinal burping. That's what it's called.
That's what it's called. And I got it because
Acid reflux?
Acid reflux, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
Gastrointestinal burping. Oh yeah, and Joe was saying something about do you want to say the intestines thing or you want to save that? We can save it.
I'll save it.
Okay, we'll save it.
It wasn't even hit.
It was a funny bit.
They just all think I'm a psychopath.
Yeah,
if I said that.
All right, fair enough. But
I'll
anyways,
just save it.
Yeah, that's how I started burping, was because I was drinking when I was young.
Speaking of intestinal stuff, you ever a girl to talk about her guts?
Ew.
Nah.
In a sexual setting?
Oh, I don't like that.
You never heard of a girl said that?
Refer to her inner pussy as guts.
Yo. That's kind of.
I would never say that to a woman either.
It's quite the. They have quite the gall for saying that.
Put it deep in my guts.
That's like a really gross, derogatory, nasty. That's worse than like.
Well, that's how you know. That's how you clock in the mileage. By how they say guts.
If they go, you were up in my guts.
Yeah.
She starts talking like a mechanic.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get up in my guts, like right near the cervix, like
service my ovaries.
Service my oil.
Pussy maintenance.
Anyways,
that's gross. We shouldn't talk about those.
We could talk about girls.
We can talk about guts. And
girls' guts are great.
We need girlfriends.
No, we don't.
We all need girlfriends.
Yeah, I think Chris is right.
I think we should just chill. I don't want to say the cliche thing.
Well, I like being around my boys.
Bag, but
I like being around my boys. You guys are my boyfriends. You know that.
Yes, and you know what the thing about girls is? They hate when you have a really good relationship with other your guy friends.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Just shut it down. Just shut it down.
That's part of my stand-up set.
It's true.
I gotta show you. I'll show you the.
You're never gonna show it to me. I've told you it for 2 weeks.
It's
and
on
you
my
never
phone.
shown
I'll
it
show
to me.
you.
So forget it.
I'll show you it during the break.
Sure, you will.
It did well in Virginia.
I might see a shooting star tonight too.
Oh, Virginia. We went to a bar that had you can smoke inside.
I know you told me about it.
It was nice. You could buy cigs.
Well, I like having my boyfriends around and not having to deal with a girl, but I also miss.
I wouldn't be able to do this pod if I had a girlfriend, probably.
I know.
I like being single right now.
Well,
when
also
when the right clump of guts shows up.
When the right clump of guts.
I'll know.
Yeah. Gut. Oh, Sam. I can't tell the joke because Sam.
Sure, you can. Just say it.
No, because it's part of Sam's stand-up, and I can't ruin it.
I can say one of Sam's things that he said to me. He said all the girls in Providence come from the yeast factory.
Oh yeah, that's a classic,
which is really funny.
Yeah.
And then he said another thing. Because he goes,
when you date a girl, you're saving her from the yeast infection factory.
Yeah. Well, he says that all girls in Providence come from the yeast infection factory, and then
that's funny.
And then he said you always go back to the ham.
Yeah, you always end up back to the ham.
You always go back to the ham.
That's a good one.
Which is if you're dating a mixed race girl, it means it's not meant to last. You're gonna just end up back with a white girl.
It's a racial thing.
It's a racial thing. You always end up
girls
back
are
with
a
the
ham.
Oh,
because ham is white. Yeah,
I didn't know I was dealing with racists.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
You can mess around.
I remember that.
You can mess around with some turkey.
You can mess around with turkey, but you're coming back to the ham.
You're gonna come back to the ham.
Interesting.
which is a really
okay.
funny. I've that always
That's a good
cracks
one.
me up.
I like that. That's like a unk.
That's
Yeah.
wisdom.
That's unkism.
Unkism.
Unkism's good. I think
Is unkism the shortened version of unk wisdom?
unk wisdom. Yes, it is. I'm lamenting. I don't know if this is the right word, but lamenting. What does lamenting mean?
Lamenting means you
Holding
miss.
in disdain, kind of.
No. Lamenting is when you miss something and you look back fondly on it.
Are you sure?
No, that's reminiscing.
Lamenting is kind of like
Look up this. Look
kind
up
of
the definition.
negative. You're like seething about something.
Yeah, I think lamenting is like not looking forward to something.
Yeah.
Where are we at with time, Chris? I have to pee so bad, but I'm
Just go
trying to hold it.
pee and look up the definition.
No, it's to mourn.
It's more.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, basically,
Told you guys. I freaking told you.
You're. Anyways, I'm not looking forward to the days where people are gonna be like, "Yo, you're unk." I think people are already saying
You're
that.
already unk, bro.
Because I'm 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're unk, bro.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
You're unk.
Screen cap that.
I'm just gonna leave it in. So Ben's peeing. No, we're not pausing. No, because we have Jet here.
Why'd you say pause, bro? I didn't hear any diddy.
Yeah, no pause, no diddy. So,
all right, let's get to the real podcast.
Yeah, let's get to the real podcast. So, all right. So, what are we gonna do with Ben? We're gonna. I mean, he's like. I know he's like crucial to the show, but like, he's.
I could just start sitting there and say what he says.
Yeah,
I could talk about Tombstone.
No, I'm talking about Fish Tank.
Oh, do you want Ben's job?
I mean, he's had his spotlight. I
think he's at the end of the road. I think it's time for Chris.
Yeah, I agree.
Chris, people want to see you come upstairs and run a challenge.
I'm gonna run a challenge. I'm thinking of this crazy idea where I come in a spacesuit.
Yeah,
and
you're like, it's Space Chris.
Yes, it's Space Chris. And then I'm gonna be like, guys, buy tokens right now because your Space Chris Lynch is the rarest.
He's about to blast off.
Yes,
if you buy the tokens, Space Chris will blast off.
It's gonna be tied to this Solana shitcoin, and it's gonna pop off crazy.
Yeah,
we're just clip farming. Anyways, Ben
Chris
is back. Ben,
I'm
I want a baby bottle. Give me.
You want a bottle? Sure.
Give me a baby bottle.
Do you guys ever sit down when you pee?
We all want one, right?
You don't know.
I have one.
Do you guys ever sit down when you pee because you don't know if it's going to be a pee or a poop?
No.
Okay. Just me. Well, sometimes I sit down and I'm like, I might have to end up pooping through this pee.
The reason I sit down is so I can look at my phone.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So if you have to pee, but then you're not sure if you have to poop, you'll just sit down and wait anyways.
For the poop. Wait just in case I have to shit.
That's how you check if you have to poop. You didn't know that?
You've never done that. You've never sat down just in case you have to shit.
I think subconsciously you think I have to shit, but you don't realize consciously that that's why you're sitting down.
I think you have to let shits brew a little longer than you think you need them to. You know why?
Why is that?
This is gonna be gross, but sometimes like shits, like they're not ready. You know what I mean? And they don't come out as clean. If you gotta let it like, you have to let it like what do they call it when you?
Okay, I have a new subject that we can talk about.
Pooping is
just. Are you doing a fucking Roman, bro?
No. I'm holding my hand up because I have a subject. I think we should talk about.
All right, Elon.
We should talk about our morning routines. Because this guy has a fucked up morning routine.
What's my fucked up?
You wake up and
his face.
And you'll clear your throat.
Loogie, yeah,
I you fucking loogie, and you wake me up. Your loogies will wake me up.
You know why?
Because
every time you sleep over, we're eating McDonald's at 1 a.m. So when I wake up, I have fucking McDonald's.
You guys gonna do that tonight?
There's a high likelihood.
I don't want McDonald's. Let's order. We should order a pizza or something else.
We should.
Well, Sully brought us pizza. But it might.
It's all gone. It is all gone.
We need to get more
get
pizza.
Another one.
Yeah.
It's Friday. We have options
It's
pizza.
Friday.
So morning routines. I hawk up loogies and wake up Ben.
Well, what do you do? Like, because you'll wake up and you'll like lumber out in your underwear.
Yeah.
And then you'll go into the bathroom.
The first thing Chris does when he wakes up, he starts walking around.
Yes,
That's true.
You'll wake up and you'll walk around. Jet, you're quick to wake up. Jet will wake up and Jet will just go to his computer and start typing. Yeah, that's how I know Jet's up.
You'll wait. I mean, we all have similar routines.
No,
you fucking fall asleep with your fucking shoes on.
That is crazy.
That's not true.
That's
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Do I fall asleep with my shoes on?
Yes.
You just
You will.
You fall
Easily.
asleep. You're low maintenance when it comes to like sleeping
Chris,
places.
you do this thing where when you wake up, you start scanning the house. You'll do like an instinctual
walk through.
No, he'll walk through. He'll just do a patrol and just check out.
I'll
And he doesn't
scan-
realize he's doing. It's like a primal human thing to wake up and like I
check-
haven't been conscious
you
for
gotta check your
hours.
den.
I want to check on everything.
Checking for intruders.
But it's kind of not like. I think that's funny. Like your kids one day are just gonna like crack their eyes and see you like.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
like it. I like when I open my eyes. I like when I open my eyes and see you doing your scan and you're just checking on security.
I woke Jet up really funnily the other day.
You pissed me off.
I pissed Jet off. I because Jet was sleeping, and I was like, Jet. I woke him up. I was like, he's sleeping right here, and I was like, Jet, wake up. Jet, there's an elephant in the driveway. Jet's like, oh, what? And this is like, my mom did that to me
I would be
once.
so annoyed with you.
Dude, it was fucked. Because my mom did that to me when I was a kid. She's like, Ben, there's an elephant on the front lawn. And I was like, what? And I got up out of bed immediately, and I like ran out.
How
and
old were you?
I was like 12.
15.
It's like 12 or
So-
13.
So old enough to believe that that's absurd.
was like
Yeah,
12
but
or
I was like
16.
just waking up. Like I just
Ben,
woken
Santa
up.
Claus is here. Oh boy, my 16th birthday.
It would have
Santa
worked,
Claus.
and it would have worked.
That was
on
fucking
me.
cringe that you did that.
And then you guys woke me. But you guys woke me up like jackasses the other day.
What was it?
Well,
Me?
you both of you went into my room and started shaking me awake. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
how
love
that.
that.
Yeah, it was
We do that.
annoying.
It means we like you. Is
Thanks.
the red light on the
You know-
interface?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just making
You
sure.
know how many people don't have somebody that'll shake them awake?
Yeah,
lot.
Ben, be thankful that there's people
Thank
that
you
love
for
you.
shaking me awake.
You're welcome.
Sure. Thank you. I have such good friends. They shake me awake.
It's nice.
It's beautiful.
Ben,
It's great.
there's gonna be days where
I need to be shaken awake.
I've said this before. There's people out there that don't have friends, and I pray for them because
Well, then get fucking friends. That's
no,
not my
I'm trying to be actually like endearing. It's like very.
He's
sad
trying to hit a
thing.
clip. Start over.
Okay. Did you restart?
There are people who don't have friends. They might have Discord friends, but they don't have IRL friends, and it's sad. I'm just saying it's a sad thing.
They should themselves.
Clip that.
So I know you were thinking about doing it,
Just kill yourself, bro.
but you should do it.
Just
And
guys,
I-
don't. Well, they don't need friends, Chris, because they have us. They have our podcast.
They need to be dead, so they don't need friends.
yeah,
Or you could kill yourself alternatively.
yes, you could do that.
It is
Or-
hard. Where do you go to make friends? I mean, obviously,
We
this
lucked out
This is a thing. Well, yeah, we're very lucky.
because we met we technically all know each other because of the internet.
Yeah.
But we met up early and formed
Before
this-
the internet was like too gay to meet with people on.
Yes, we were
Now
Now
it's
it's
too
like
gay.
Discord meetups,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
bad
so-
mojo,
we actually
Comic Con.
we're lucky to be our age and to have
But
grown
there
up
will
in the
be
internet with that age.
opportunities for like younger kids to meet cool people. Like the same way that we met on Instagram, there's going to be more opportunities for people to like connect
Like
and
TikTok, like yeah.
I think that I can't do that ever again though. Like I'm
Yeah.
umped out, and I
No,
will never
it's-
like
shit. Yeah, that's never going to happen again.
yeah.
The circle's closed.
and
Nah,
then
it's
when
done.
we closed our doors, I think Laker and Ben were the last people.
Yeah,
To
in
come in
terms
that
of the
way.
inner circle, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean now, you
The
guys
inner
have your,
outer circle.
you have your own enterprises now where you have new people, but in terms
Yeah.
of actual
Well, yeah, I guess
day
you're right.
ones,
because Monday we're doing orientation. Who knows what?
Well, me and Jet have like made a lot of really good friends from Fish Tank, but the vibes are just different because like
they're not my friends.
it's just a different.
they're like
They're not my no. They're just not my. They're not my friends.
They're friend. They're like
employees first.
they're like coworkers first, and then
Yeah,
friends
coworkers
second.
first.
not even. It's just. It's not that they're employees of us. It's just that our primary relationship is getting shit done. There's nobody I would like waste time with other than like you and Ben. That's it.
right.
Yeah.
And there
I
isn't
appreciate
like
that.
any other people Like, is there why am I and this person spending any time together? Because we want to do something.
Yeah, because we want to get shit done.
And that's fun. Frankly, I think that's a better
that's
feeling.
the ticket to like
that's
having
a better feeling.
Yeah.
It is still a friendship, but it's like based in an objective. And I think that's the best type of union you can have with somebody.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it's lower than friends. It's just a different thing.
Yeah, we were grandfathered into the
well,
original.
me and Jet also have like a special relationship because we work together all the time, but
And
we're
you guys are
also
the
friends.
You also founded Fish Tank, so it's like a you were there from the jump in that regard. So you've been through trials and tribulations together.
Yeah,
it's like we've been to war together or something.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a weird thing.
I've never had a friend that I just don't get sick of. But Ben,
but me
I
and Jet
don't
live
get
together,
sick of
dude.
Ben.
We're like a
Yeah.
gay
Or
married
you.
couple, bro. We live together. We fucking see each. We spend like all of our time together.
You might as well be.
We don't ever get a break from each other. But it's
Boyfriend
good
and
because
boyfriend.
it's not. Yeah, no, for real.
No.
But it's good. It's like a good. But I'm saying the point is like if you want to have like a lasting relationship, like a friendship with somebody, it's good to work with them because when you work with somebody, a friendship just kind of naturally forms.
Yeah. It's certain work. When it's
work, yeah. Like,
so that's where you should, instead of Discord with the goal of like, I'm going to join this group to find friends, just do an activity and friends will come with it.
Yeah.
Volunteer somewhere or get a job somewhere weird or like.
You have to have
that's where your friends are if you don't have any friends.
Just because you have mutual interest also doesn't mean
or if you
that
play
you're
golf, dude. The last cool guy I met, I was playing golf. It's like some 88-year-old guy named Danny, and he's the greenskeeper. And you can talk to people. You can just walk up and talk to anybody. It's really easy. He's a fan of Fish Tank. Yeah,
he's a big fan.
88-year-old.
Oh, and guys, it's easy to get girls now too, because the statistic about how 60-70% of young men have never approached a girl in public.
Mm-hmm.
It's 40%.
No, it's higher than 40. I think it's higher than 40.
Whoa.
I think it's like 11% or like 48%.
And it's really not hard to get friends either.
I fucked that one up.
It's not hard to get friends. Just go out and put yourself out there. And
Ben,
do cool shit.
Ben knows...
I have friends.
Ben just knows game.
Guys, game is game.
I'm bad at the cold approach. I'm not, but I'll do it. I'm not part of the 40%.
I'll do it if I'm with my boys because they hype me up. And
I'll
if I
only
have a
do
little
it if
alcohol.
I'm not on my dolo. TBH.
Yeah, TBH.
We've never done any kind of like wingman shit.
Yeah, I've never done that with Ben.
Have.
Yeah. No, we haven't. We've
remember
never
that picture
done...
of you. You know that? Remember that picture of you where you're?
Oh
you're
yeah,
like
my
this?
eyes were tweaked
like,
out. Well, that wasn't like wingman shit. That was just me being drunk and retarded.
Yeah.
I was
Anyways.
just like, can we move to the Patreon?
Yeah,
let's move to the Patreon.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much. If you want to see more cool stuff, head over to patreon.com/HK2podcast.
That's where we do our naked hour.
Yeah, we're doing naked hour.
We're gonna be naked.
Tight underwear.
You can see my feet. What is it? Foot Wiki?
Foot Wiki.
Wiki
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, Wiki feet.
Oh my God, they don't know Wiki
feet. Feet gang. Anyways, here's the graphic.
Full episodes only on patreon.com/HK2podcast.